HonorTheForce.com here, where this video is going to deal with a few Rogue One misconceptions. Now, you hardcore Star Wars fans may already know this information, but we're putting it out there for you just in case there's something that you don't know. I'm Steve.
And I'm Thomas.
And we're here to set the record straight about Rogue One. You got anything you want to put in on it?
I do. So there's a couple of misconceptions. I think the most important misconception to address right away is the fact that this film does not, I repeat, does not take place after The Force Awakens. This film is going to sit nicely between episodes 3 and 4.
Next point, Rey. A lot of stuff online about this. Rey is not in this film. She has not been recast. The role of Jyn Erso goes to Felicity Jones. She's stepping in, a new face in the Star Wars universe, trying to really go through and put out that strong female lead that they're trying to get in with here in the Star Wars universe.
Rebellions are built on hope.
I'm really glad that's happened too. I was really excited to see Rey's character played by Daisy Ridley to continue in this sequel trilogy. I'm just hoping that we get a chance to see Felicity Jones' character be as dominant on screen as Daisy Ridley was.
Well, she's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
she'll be awesome.
And speaking of the characters that are going to be in the film, one thing I do want to clear up is there is no character in this film named Manny Bothans. I know a lot of people out there have actually thought that Manny Bothans refers to a character who supposedly will die during the attempt to steal the plans to the Death Star.
Not true.
Not happening, guys. See, here's the thing. Even if Manny Bothans were a character, he wouldn't die in Rogue One. Do you know why? Because many Bothans, not Manny, but many Bothans, they died while stealing the specs to Death Star Dose.
What?
No,
I didn't know.
Dose, yes. Death Star 2.
Educated.
And you need to check out Return of the Jedi if you thought otherwise.
Our next point. Donnie Yen.
Bad
Chirrut
ass.
Imwe himself, okay? He is not.
Force sensitive.
He's not a Jedi. He's not Force sensitive.
What?
Okay? Here's the deal. Midichlorian counts. I know some of you guys hate to even talk about midichlorians. Listen to me. Hear me out, bro. Supposedly, everybody has some form of midichlorian count. So technically, all of us are Force sensitive because the Force really lives in all of us. Go back to your original trilogy. You know what I'm talking about, people. So Donnie Yen, Chirrut Imwe, okay, may be Force sensitive enough where he could develop powers, but it's really unclear. I don't think we're gonna see him in this movie, but he is definitely
a bad ass.
For sure, for sure.
Take hold of this moment. The Force is strong.
He's not the only thing that's really been kind of stirring my emotions. When I think about emotions, I think about the cinematic score, and I was a little upset to find out prior to the movie releasing who's the cast that's going to be in it. One thing we knew right away was that John Williams, who spectacularly scored episodes 1 through 6 and The Force Awakens.
Beautiful work.
He's not scoring this film, Steve. Yeah. But what we did find out months ago, Alexandre Desplat, this guy did some great work on the Harry Potter series, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and even director Gareth Edwards' Godzilla back in 2014.
Yeah.
That was a great score. And here's a problem though. You see, with the reshoots, which didn't mean the film was bad, but when the reshoots came about, Alexandre Desplat had other obligations. And so since the reshoots pushed the dates back, it's going to conflict with the previous engagement that he had, which now brings us to this. What's really exciting is, no, it's not John Williams, but my second favorite cinematic composer, Michael Giacchino, who's done a lot of great work with ABC Studios productions. He actually scored this year's Zootopia. He's going to be taking the helm for the new Star Wars story.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. He actually worked with a bunch of different projects dealing with Pixar. Several things that you guys may need to go to HonorTheForce.com and check out, because we got an article up about him. Educate yourself.
Cheap plug.
Yeah. Next point. Okay, Rogue One is not an episodic film. This is the first of the anthology series of Star Wars stories, if you will. And basically what's going on here is this has nothing to do with the original 6 films. It has nothing to do with the Skywalker saga per se. There may be hints dropped and rumors spread and different things about
But now
that.
we are going to see Darth Vader in this film.
Vader, not Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
Because at this point in the game, Vader has already been running crazy through the galaxy. And I'm hoping that we're going to see some serious Vader in this movie.
I think so too. And we discussed that in our last video. You might want to check that out.
The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
Speaking of checking us out, guys, we appreciate you watching this far into the video. You can check out more great content like that article he plugged about Michael Giacchino over at honorforce.com. You can also check out our other videos here on YouTube, or you can like us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, and you can always reach out to us because we hit up Instagram. Guys and girls, I am Thomas. This is
Steve.
And when Star Wars is there, we'll be there. Is that right?
When Star Wars happens, we'll be there.
Oh, I don't even know my own catchphrase. Let's say it again.
This guy.
When Star Wars happens, we'll be there.
Why did you screw up the catchphrase, bro?
Dude, look, okay, don't come at me about the catchphrase. You were the one I'm talking about. You thought Manny Pathos was a character.